Kendall Jenner, girl. She is giving me a migraine, girl. Listen, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sebastian. I spill pop culture tea every single day. And girl, let me tell you something. I'm on 100 today. So listen, if this is your first time watching, I'm usually like a Care Bear. I'm a shady Care Bear. You know, I'm funny, ha ha he he he. But girl, today I feel so bitchy. So God knows what's gonna come out of this fucking mouth, because I can tell you what's been going in, bitch. Everything. I said, ooh, Sebastian, we're gonna be so healthy today. Bitch, we're gonna be so healthy, okay? Tell that to the 2 hash browns, plantain chips, chocolate chip cookies that I've just had, okay? But listen, best friend, we are above this. We are queens, girl. Listen, you are witnessing my nervous breakdown. Bitch, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about Kendall Jenner. If you are new, my name is Sebastian. I spill pop culture videos every single day. And happy Friday, best friend. I don't know what in the Mercury retrograde is going on, but my mind is going on 100. Who else can relate? Okay, we got to talk about Kendall Jenner. So Kendall Jenner, she there's a bunch going on, first of all, with Bad Bunny and her sit down with Emma Chamberlain. So I thought, you know what, girl, let me pack this in these 2 videos, okay, bitch? Let's start with my ex-boyfriend, Bad Bunny. She was seen going into the Olympics with her ex-boyfriend. Or was she, best friend? Check this out. Ooh, best friend, what in the That was my Bad Bunny impression, bitch. Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker back together. So allegedly they were seen arriving at the Olympics together. Now, best friend, listen, I am all about the Olympics, girl. The talent, the jumping, the speedos of it all. But best friend, Kendall Jenner back with Devin. What's going on here? Where's my man, Bad Bunny, girl? I'm so sorry, best friend, but if this was my man, the things I will let this man do, bitch. I will sign off just like Ariel signed off to Ursula to give her her voice. I signed off on all consent with this man, best friend. Oh, girl, he can every single damn day. Anyways, girls, so Kendall Jenner and Devin, according to the blogs, were not there together. So they did arrive separately. He did arrive a little short after Kendall arrived, but they sat separately, and Kendall was actually with a friend. So anyways, girl, allegedly they sat apart and didn't have any interaction. So Bad Bunny, si tú fueras mi hombre, yo no te dejaría ni un segundo, ¿ok? Yo no iría ni a la esquina sin ti, mi amor, ¿ok? Yo no me... Primero que todo, en la cama me quedo contigo. Anyways, girl, if you know, you know. What do we think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that follow. And Kendall! Can I have Benito's number, bitch? Actually, don't send it to me, bitch. I do not want to get arrested, bitch. So, girl, listen. The way that I said, I continue to 1000% say Bad Bunny can get it any way he wants, girl. Listen, I will be an all-you-can-eat buffet for this man, bitch. Ooh, girl, an all-you-can-eat buffet sounds so good, girl. They would not be able to take me out of there today, bitch. Listen! So, obviously, the fun thing would be to say, like, ooh, girl, they arrived together. No. He arrived shortly after. He's obviously there to play in the Olympics. I don't really know what, I guess basketball. He's there to play in the Olympics, and she's there to visit, to participate, right? And she's there with friends. So no, they did not go together. Sources say that Bad Bunny and her are still in fact together, and that they are going strong, but that they are, used to kind of being separate and taking time apart. Last time that we saw Bad Bunny, he was in Puerto Rico at a friend's wedding, and we're not really sure where he is now, but allegedly they are still together. So nothing shady going on. Her ex-boyfriend obviously is in sports, and this is a sporting thing, so yes, okay? Now, moving on to the Emma Chamberlain sit down. So they did an interview. I'm gonna do another video kind of more detailed, but I wanted to give you kind of like the oversee of it, because a lot of people are talking about how she is coming off as the rich little poor girl who's complaining. So from the Kardashian Jenner girls, I believe that Kendall Jenner has always been the more I would say she's the most different one of them all. Now, Kendall Jenner, she grew up being like the tomboy, the one who is kind of like, living in her own kind of world. She loves the horseback riding. She loves the cars. She loves to be with friends. She doesn't like to go out too much. So when she turned into, the world's highest paid model, there was a lot of attention, coming on to her. So one of the topics, kind of like the highlights of it, but there's definitely sort of like a deeper dive that I want to do, so stay tuned for that. But I know it's Friday, girl. You have places to go, so I'm gonna get to the point. I'm gonna get to the point, ma'am. Okay. Oh, girl, don't let me get all Karen on you, bitch. Listen, right? So Kendall Jenner is basically talking about how the modeling business, is one of the darkest places, and that she has had many, many breakdowns. Kind of going and traveling to all these random cities and feeling completely alone and very isolated, from her family and her friends. On a lot of episodes of the Kardashians, she has opened up about her anxiety, and she's opened up about, how she basically is just, she's not made for this business, right? She also expresses how grateful she is, though, and, aside from the anxiety and the traveling and being away from family and friends, that is causing a lot of backlash towards her, saying, she should just mention all the good things that come from it and just be grateful for it. I kind of have to disagree on that. It's not about feel sorry for Kendall, but just because Kendall is rich or part of the Kardashian clan, I don't believe that she doesn't have a right to kind of express how she feels, right? I feel like, I also look at her, I'm like, bitch, can you please just count your fucking blessings? So I definitely get that. But moving to Los Angeles, I have met a lot of people, celebrities and, very, very rich people. And seeing them struggle with everyday things blows my mind, best friend. It really does, because I'm like, I didn't know you felt this way. I know this one guy, he is so rich, he is famous, and he has so many insecurities and problems, best friend, that you would never imagine in your life. You would see him and you're like, oh, so blessed, so this, so that. And he tells me that what people don't see behind closed doors is that his family's constantly bombarding him to help them financially. And if he doesn't, then they leak things. He lives in a hell. Really, and you would never imagine it because of the things he posts and, how happy he is and the red carpets and all these things. You would never believe it. But that's why I'm saying, I have some consideration for Kendall, and just because, you're rich, this mentality of, well, you're rich, you don't have the right to complain. I don't really believe in that. But of course, it would be oh my God, I literally have to travel so much. If it was things like that, I'd be shut the fuck up, bitch. But she's talking about being away from family and being isolated. Also talks about that she's very closed up and that she doesn't really let people in her life. That is something that I could imagine that is very difficult. She says that she never opens up to people, and that it's been like this since she was very young, and that for her is very difficult to make friends because she doesn't trust anybody, and that when she does meet people, she doesn't give herself away in the very beginning. She has to sort of see with energies and how things kind of develop until they really get to see the real Kendall. I do understand that. I think everyone, famous or not famous, rich or not rich, you should definitely be be very wary of the people you allow in your life. You don't want to let some random person in your life, you know what I mean? Rich, no rich, famous, no famous, we are very special, okay? You are special. We are all special. And our energy, our homes, our time, our presence is special. Bitch, if we don't believe in that, who's gonna believe in that? Sometimes we gotta also think highly of ourselves. She talks about that, talks about how she doesn't really like to go out and she loves to stay in. She loves to be at home and playing board games. She's really coming off in my opinion, in this interview as very simple and very different than her sisters. When you see her out and about and you see paparazzi, she never poses. She only just like walks straight. Her sisters do tend to pose. They tend to smile more. Kendall Jenner does not. Kendall Jenner does not like the public eye, in my opinion. But I also feel like there is so much mystery surrounding Kendall, and I get that she wants to keep everything private and she wants to keep this guard up and you know, be very secretive, but you are literally in a reality show. So I think that they all have to find a better balance at being in the reality show, because most of them are closing up and they don't want to share too much. But if you're not sharing, then what's the point of to be on a reality show? Anyways, those were kind of like the highlights, but I have like other things that I wanted to talk to you guys about this interview. So stay tuned. I don't want to make my videos too long because you know, I know you guys are busy, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And going back to my little breakdown in the beginning, girl, let me tell you something. You know, bad days or bad mental health moments are very normal. And for me, when I would have these moments, I would stay in them, you know, and there would be no power to take me out of it. But I am trying this new thing where I just kind of cut it right away, you know, like, yes, I already did this. I overate. I had bad mental health decisions, but I'm cutting it in its tracks. And I am saying, you know what? That was 5 minutes ago. This is now. Do you know what I mean? So I'm trying to do that. And I definitely want to like give you guys that, you know, I want to give you guys that inspiration, hopefully, that we all have our bad days, but don't let that determine the rest of your days or the rest of your week or weekend. You know what I mean? So turn it around. We all have the power to turn things around. And even if it's not right away, at least our intention is there, and you know, eventually we'll turn things around. So I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about Kendall, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.